Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton, and here it is. We're checking it out right now. This is the brand new, all new, redesigned inside and out 2025 Toyota Camry. This is the XLE all-wheel drive trim. The color here is wind chill pearl with a black leather interior. So we're going to check out the XLE all-wheel drive, and just so you know, the XLE all-wheel drive trim for 2025 is the second highest level trim you can get in the Camry. So let's see what this all hybrid Camry is all about. So let's dig in. Front end of this 25 Camry XLE, we have LED lighting all the way around, DRLs, headlights, and turn signals, functional side air curtains, Toyota badge in the middle. And now we have functionality in the grille top and bottom, but the bottom part of the grille reminds me very much of what Lexus does with their grilles. So it looks like they pulled that right from Lexus. Let me know how you feel about that. And let me know how you feel about this front end redesign compared to the 2024. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup, here we go. We're looking at an 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap. Now, these wheels are wrapped in hand-cooked Kinergy GT tires, 235 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive, all-season tires. As we move on back, the wind chill pearl is a good color on any Camry. Let me know what you think about the side profile of this vehicle. We do have brushed aluminum all the way around the windows and some chrome as well. As we move on in, we're color matched on our side view mirror, LED turn signals, color matched front and rear door handle. Up top, we have a blacked out roof. Good job, Toyota. Shark fin antenna, panoramic moonroof. The rear end of our new 25 Camry, again, we have LED lighting all the way around on the back, which is a good deal. I do like the way they have that deck lid kick up on the trunk area, looking good. Camry spelled out in the middle, all-wheel drive hybrid electric vehicle on the left, XLE on the right. Looking pretty good back here, I think, and then our exhaust is tucked up underneath the vehicle. We are under the hood of this 25 Camry, and what are we looking at for a power plant? Well, this is probably one of the most controversial parts of the new 25 Camry. There's no more gas-only option in the Camry. The V6 engine is gone. The 8-speed automatic is gone. So every Camry for 2025 will get this engine and transmission setup. This is a 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine mated to an electronically controlled CVT transmission, 232 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, that's pretty easy, 46 in the city, 46 on the highway, 46 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this new 25 Camry, well, the moment of truth is here. You're going to want to know, Mike, I want to know what the pricing is, so here we go. Now, as I mentioned earlier, for 25, the XLE all-wheel drive is the second highest level of trim in the Camry. Base price for the XLE all-wheel drive trim is $34,925. This vehicle has a ton of options, which we'll go over a little bit later when we check out the window sticker. But after we add those options in and a destination and delivery fee of $1,095 from Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky assembly plant, the total MSRP for this vehicle from the factory is $41,828. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver's door panel, we'll come on in up top. Soft touch in black all the way across. Then we're going to have a gray fabric. I can't tell whether this is fabric or microfiber suede. So I'm going to give Toyota the benefit of the doubt and go microfiber suede insert in here. Brushed aluminum into your door handle, looking good. Leather with the stitching on the armrest, nice and soft. Nice large door pocket. We have the upgraded 9-speaker JBL sound system in here, part of that big option package. Now we're going to go gloss black and then flat black on the switchgear with 2 memory seat settings. But at 41 grand, I need power fold mirrors, and they're not here. As we come on into our foot box, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mats are in the trunk of this Camry right now. No door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Again, that's a missed opportunity for Toyota. Seating wise though, they look good. We have full power for the driver and the front passenger with black leather, with the cross stitch, microfiber suede, feels good, looks good. It's really a smartly done interior, especially with the white windshield pearl, I should say, on the exterior. Passenger door panel, same as the driver, except we don't have memory seat settings. Up top on the dash, we're going to go soft touch. Then we're going to go gloss black plastic. I like the design, but I'm not sure about the materials. All the way into your heat and air vent. More of this fabric. It's hard to say. Here's the microfiber suede on the seat. That's what it looks like. And then here is the indoor insert. And it doesn't say whether it's fabric or microfiber suede, but it could be, the way this design is, it could be fabric. But let me know what you think about that and how they're rocking that way. But anyway, we have that material down there, and then down below, we have a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment system, and this is a major change from the outgoing Camry, right? We got the 12.3-inch Toyota multimedia system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Nav, of course, is subscription-based, so I would imagine, just like all the other Toyotas with this system in it, people will use their phone for their maps and nav. We do have Sirius XM HD radio. As you can see right there, you can Bluetooth your phone. You can go through your climate functions. We can go into our climate. We can set up that for the front. We can go into the options and put on Eco Heat and Cool if we want to do that. We can go back to vehicle. We can go to comfort. And that's where we turn on our heated steering wheel. It's no longer a switch on the dash or a button on the dash. It's inside this system. And you can hook it in with your climate system so you don't have to worry about it. If the heat comes on in the car, your heated steering wheel automatically goes on. But that's where we have that action. And then we can do our trip information, vehicle alerts, vehicle settings where you set up your driver profile, Wi-Fi hotspot, and that kind of stuff in here. So there you have it, 12.3 inches, and it's fully integrated landscape, low profile. I like how they did that. Here's our volume button way over here. There's our push button start. And now we have manual controls right here for the climate system with 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Down further, 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents. Down even further, we have a couple of USB-Cs and looks like an HDMI and a wireless charging pad and a big area in here for storage and 2 cup holders, as you can see. But our Toyota key fob hasn't changed, which I think is a missed opportunity. We have lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, and it says Camry on the back, just like the outgoing Camry had. It would have been nice for them to update the key fob since this is such a major redesign. Now, as we come down, here's our gear shift to go through the simulated gears of this eCVT. And then come down even further, here's our drive modes, EV only mode, not sure how that's going to work, it's not a plug-in. And then we have auto vehicle hold, electric emergency brake, nice large armrest in the leather with the stitching. Open it up, great big area for storage with a 12-volt. Put it in reverse, backup camera with trajectory, 360-degree view. As you can see, I got somebody walking behind me and my alarms are going off. So that's nice and clear, upgraded camera, looks beautiful, nice job, and you can adjust your views on your camera if you would like. Close up, zoom in, zoom out, nicely done. Camry steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, a bit fatter than the outgoing one, but still a good width, I would say. Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have no problem getting in and out of this Camry. Piece of cake. Flat black on most of the switch gear, where we're going to have our controls for our 12.3-inch digital dash. as well as our telephone and voice commands and volume. And on the right, you're going to have your safety suite controls, adaptive cruise control, and modes for your infotainment system. That's where that is. Now, we don't have paddles, but on the left, we do have our headlight controls. And on the right, we have our windshield wiper controls. And then down here on the left, we have your adaptive high beams, traction control off. We can brighten and dim the dash using one button now instead of having a scroll wheel. And then we have our camera views, pop the trunk, pop the fuel filler door. And then we have a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Here is our brand new 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. So this is another big upgrade. And what do we have for drive modes? We have normal mode. We have sport mode. There we go. We have eco mode. There you have that. And then we have EV only mode, which is not available because the battery's low right now. So let me get out of that. And then we can go back to normal. And you're all set. So those are the drive modes. And then you can also go through additional information that you may want to see as we're changing the way things look. So let's say I want to have setting number 1. We can press hold and OK to set that up. And then you can go through additional information in the center if you'd like. So it's set up like the other newer Toyota dashes to keep it in line with the rest of the product line. And I think that is a good idea. Overhead console, here we go. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, the button that says door remains in. And then when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting dims out, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Then we have the controls for our panoramic roof. Open the shade, click the left button back, hold it in a sec, and our shade goes all the way back nice and fast too. And then you can open up your roof. Bingo. Wind buffeter comes up, roof goes back, and then you can close it on up. Piece of cake, and then you can close your shade and it moves very, very quickly. So nicely done on this panoramic roof in this Camry. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? No, but you have an extension. Rear view mirror. We have a framed rear view mirror with auto dim and home link right here. So they got you set there. Getting in the back of our Camry, I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll hop on in. There we go. Piece of cake. Plenty of room back here for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Leather all the way down. Seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, 2 heat and air vents and 1 USB-C and 1 USB-A for your rear passengers. So they got you covered there. Rear door panels. I wish I could say it was the same, but it's not. No more soft touch up top. It's hard black plastic. No more of that fabric or microfiber suede insert on the front door panel like we see here. That's now all flat black plastic. The only thing left from the front is a soft door handle. So we got some cost cutting on the back door panel, I'm afraid to say. And then we have still nice leather seats in the back with the stitching. And then we have a nice armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So it's nice and comfortable back here. I got my heat and air and I got my connectivity, but I'm not in love with the rear door panels in this new Camry XLE all-wheel drive. Getting in the trunk of the new Camry, you can pop it from the dash or from your key fob, or you can come to the back and right between the R and the Y in Camry, underneath there's a button. Push it, pop it up. Nice and easy, nice wide opening, 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this new Camry. So that's a good number. Here are the floor mats in the box. Here is the all-season cargo mat that's in the vehicle right now. And then underneath here, we can lift up, and we do have some tools and a jack, and underneath that is your spare tire. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. But if you need more room and there's nobody in the back seats, same as the old one, you got your pull levers here in the trunk. You can pull those, go around to either side, and drop your rear seats down. 60-40 split. And now you have a lot more room for larger items. Not the biggest space opening with the rear seats down, but it gives you extra room if you need it, and that's what it's all about. Nice use of space in the back here by Toyota. All right, window sticker time here for this 25 Camry, and here we go. Toyota Camry XLE all-wheel drive wind chill 2025. Fuel economy estimates. All hybrid all the time in every Camry for 25. Standard equipment. Big time options on this one, including the Premium Plus package. Total MSRP from the factory, $41,828. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are in this brand new 25 Camry XLE all-wheel drive. Great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this 25 Camry. It has Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with pre-collision. Plus, I have a really good-looking head-up display right in front of me as well that's telling me how fast I'm going, what the speed limit is on the road, and it has my adaptive cruise settings up as well. And when I turn those on, they'll become active. And so I do like, and it's sitting perfectly right in front of my eye line, and it's big enough for an old guy to see. So perfectly done on the head-up display in this Camry XLE all-wheel drive. Now, suspension-wise, really well damped. It feels really good. It feels really compliant underneath me. Gives me a feeling of confidence when I drive the vehicle. The steering is very light. Now, is it vague? No, it's pretty direct. Not a lot of play in the wheel, if any. But the steering rack is very, very light to the feel. And that all depends if you like that or not. But for a hybrid sedan, that's kind of what you're going to expect in this Camry, is that kind of action. And a lot of interior updates. I mean, the interior looks so much better in this one than the old one does as far as the materials. Now, of course, we're in the second to the top, the XSE all-wheel drive being the top trim in the Camry. So the XLE is right behind it. But I do like how they have this new infotainment system fully integrated. Looks beautiful. You got your climate control right here with your heated and ventilated seats, no problem. You have, you know, USB-C and HDMI in here, wireless charging. The seats are very comfortable. They feel good on my back sitting in them. They don't feel too firm. They feel really, really nice. So they really did a nice job on the interior, bringing it up, giving it a more modern feel than the outgoing Camry had. That, no doubt about that. Let me know what you think about the exterior styling. It's certainly an evolution of design rather than a revolution of design. So it still looks very much like a Camry has through its previous generations. It's just sharpened up a little bit, modernized a little bit. But let me know what you think about the Lexus style grille up front on this vehicle. I'm not a huge fan of borrowing the Lexus styling on the front grille. I would have rather seen Toyota do something different to differentiate the Camry from a Lexus car like an ES350. But let me know what you think about how they handled that. Now, step on the brakes, nice and straight, and now we'll take off. And it gets right down the road, no problem, piece of cake. Now we'll go into our first left turn on the brakes. Got some wallow, but it holds the ground really well, sticks to the pavement pretty good for these hand-cooked all seasons, which I'm not a big fan of the tire choice either. Would rather have a Yokohama Avid GT on here than a hand-cooked tire, but you let me know what your tire preference is. but overall the ride is really good. Ride's really good, and it's quiet because obviously with this hybrid action, if you're not under load, you're going to be using some of this hybrid battery up. Keeps the engine really quiet, or may even turn the engine off altogether and just run on some electric battery for a while. So that's going to save you big MPGs. And of course this vehicle, 46 miles to the gallon across the board, that's a pretty darn heavy number for this vehicle, and it's better than the outgoing Camry hybrid. All right, so our turning radius is now 18.7 feet, so we'll try it out. Here we go. Spins right around, no problem at all. And now we will stick it in sport mode just for funsies. And we'll shift manually even for more funsies, and shift. There's no paddle, so I'm going to be shifting it with the gear shift. So here we go. And you get up to speed easily with this. Let's try our downshifts. Nice and smooth, really very compliant. Let's try that again. And again, easily down the road. I don't know how many people are going to use the manual shifting, but it works just fine. And the car gets up to speed easily. But last thing I want you to comment about is the controversial decision, especially with America's best-selling four-door sedan, to go hybrid only and get rid of the 8-speed automatic and the V6 and the Camry. And so every Camry for 2025 will get this 2.5-liter four-cylinder hybrid engine with the eCVT. Let me know what you think about that. Having everything a hybrid, no more gas-only option, and no more Camry for under $30,000. Even your base trim is going to cost you more than $30,000 in the 25 Camry. There will be no Camry left that you can buy for less than $30,000 like there was just in 2024. So you let me know. What do you think about that decision? It's very controversial. But I want to hear from you guys on whether you like the fact that they're doing this. And we all know they're doing this because CAFE standards in the United States get tougher to comply with every year. And of course, CAFE standards are the gas mileage standards. And the higher they go, automakers have to do other things to comply. And when you're running a Tundra iForce maxing it in crappy gas mileage, you have to maximize gas mileage somewhere else in your fleet to comply with that fleet-wide standard. And I'm sure that's probably one of the reasons, or maybe the main reason, why we're seeing a hybrid-only Camry if you look at it objectively. But let me know what you think about that decision not to go with any ICE-only Camrys in 2025. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to their first 2025 Camry that they've received for sale. This 25 Camry XLE all-wheel drive and wind chill for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.